Welcome to another Adobe Script tutorial. We'll continue working in Illustrator. This time, export artboards. To start, I've copied the code from Tutorial 25 and made the title Tutorial 26. First, let's remove some of the last tutorial that we don't need. The variables for PDF preset and layer names. The options for Save Art and Save Cut, where they're used, and setting their default values. The script won't need the function getLayer. In the function processDoc, all we need are the variables basename and I. Remove the rest. We'll add new code here later in the video. Back to the top. Now add new interface items. First, some script variables. var format and var formats. Then a new interface variable, var list formats. Next, define the formats array. Formats equal, brackets for an array, JPG and PNG. We'll create a new panel for output options. P equals W add panel undefined output. P align children equals left. P margins equals 24, 24, 24, 18. And add one option to start. G equals P add group. G add static text undefined format. List formats equals G add drop-down list undefined, and for the list contents, give it the formats array. Let's have the list default to the first choice, JPG. List formats selection equals 0. We need two new functions. First, function export JPG. D for document and N for the name. var export options, var file output. File output equals new file N plus the extension JPG. Then we need to create export options. Equals new export options JPEG. And set the export options. Export options anti-aliasing equals true. Export options artboard clipping equals true. Export options matte equals true. Export options quality setting equals 100. The range is 0 to 100, the best. Adjust for your preference. Export options horizontal scale equals 100. Export options vertical scale equals 100. Now export. D, export file, file output, export type JPEG, export options. Next, do the same for PNG. Duplicate the function and change the name to PNG. Change the extension to PNG. Change the export options to PNG 24. Other properties are the same, except PNG doesn't have a quality setting, but it does have transparency instead. Equals false. Change to true if you want a transparent PNG. And finally, change the export type to PNG 24. Now to use the new functions. First, we have to know what format is selected in the interface. Set this in the process function. format equals list formats selection index. Now update process doc. Add a new variable, var artboard. Loop through the document artboards. For I equals 0, I is less than doc artboard's length, I++. Doc artboards set active artboard index, I. Artboard equals doc artboards I. Make a switch for the format. Switch format. Case 0 is JPG, and call the function. Export JPG, doc, base name plus an underscore plus artboard name, and break. Case 1 is PNG. Export PNG, doc, base name plus underscore plus artboard name, and break. That should do it. Save the script and give it a try. In Illustrator, I have an example document open with 3 artboards. Run the script. Select the format in the drop-down list. We'll do the active document. And there are 3 image files. I'll open them in Photoshop. 1 image for each artboard. In Illustrator, let's open 2 more documents. They're all the same actually, just duplicated and renamed for this demonstration. Run the script. This time, process open documents. Now we get images of every artboard from all 3 documents. In Illustrator, I'll close the documents and try the folder option. Run the script. Process folder this time. But the documents didn't close, like they do in Tutorial 25, because the line that closes the docs was removed. Maybe it's okay when the active or open documents, but for a folder, the document should close after export. Go to the function Process Folder. In the loop, after calling Process Doc, close the doc. Doc, close, save options, do not save changes. But suppose you also want to close the active or open docs after export. Let's make an option for that. Add a new interface variable, var cb close doc, and add it to the options panel. cb close doc equals g add checkbox undefined close document after export. Then in the process function, after we export the active document, test if the option is enabled. If cb close doc value app active document close save options do not save changes. The function process open docs needs the same. If cb close doc value app documents I close save options do not save changes. I'll open the 3 documents again. Run the script. Process open documents and enable the new option to close after export. Let's try PNG this time. Now when done, the documents are closed. There are PNGs of all artboards of the 3 documents. I've made a download for the code. Get it at the link in the description. Like this video and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. All feedback is welcome. Click the video or playlist on screen for more. Thank you for watching.